Alright, it's working. Okay, so real quick before I get started, another little update on my neck. Since I had to skip last week's stream for the MRI, they did give some information, or the results from it, I mean. And as it turns out, the thing wrong with my neck is there are actually 3 herniated discs. They didn't specifically say herniated disc, but herniated disc, basically the disc is bulged out and it's not how it's supposed to be. They did specifically say a bulge, so just basically herniated disc. And one of them, there weren't any measurements on, they just said it was small, so it's just a mild issue apparently. It's like a very small problem that's not really anything to worry about. Then one of them, they did give a measurement of 3 millimeters in AP. Not sure what the AP or a transverse stands for. I don't remember if it said anything about transverse measurements on that one. Then the problem one was measured with 6 millimeter AP and 14 millimeter in transverse. So the neck's pretty fucked up. And right now I'm currently waiting for a neurosurgeon to give me a call because I gotta get in contact with a neurosurgeon in order to determine what the next steps are for getting my neck fixed. And I was told that if they don't call within 2 weeks that I should call and they'll set things up. So let's hope it's nothing like surgery, because that would suck. I'm really hoping all I need is like a neck brace for a week or 2. No, I don't know. I'll keep things up to date. And today I'm really fucking tired. I don't know why. Let me check. How long did I sleep? Yeah, so this was actually a decent cycle that I'm running off of. I had about a week where I was only getting like 24 to 24 and a half hour cycles. Then yesterday's cycle I was running on 27 and a half hour, and then today is apparently I'm running off of a 27 hour cycle. I can't hear my computer. There we go. Okay. So. And it kind of looks like I'm a little bit crooked. That's mostly because I have my right arm lower than my left. My left arm I can have up. I have to have my right arm lower. It's actually been that way for weeks. Over a month, I think. I have the arm of my chair on the left here higher. So it's where I want it for my left arm. But I have to have it low on the right side. Otherwise, it'll cause too much pain. And if I do end up having some pain during the stream, I can take some pain meds because I was prescribed hydrocodone. Apparently my insurance, because I'm running through Oregon Health Plan, which is free insurance for people who can't afford it, basically. Apparently they're all like, well, you've had enough hydrocodone, or you've had enough meds for this issue or something, so they only paid for 14 of the 30 pills that I ended up getting. Which kind of sucks. Or they paid for 16 of the 30. I don't remember which one. Which did they? Okay, they paid for the 16, not the 4. So for the rest, it cost $15.69. So for 14 pills, it cost nearly $16, and yeah, kind of sucks. So insurance paid for almost half of the hydrocodone, the rest I had to pay for, which sucks because shouldn't have to really pay for meds when it's not exactly my fault that this is happening, and it's not exactly even like some cosmetic crap. Really want this goddamn country to improve its healthcare stuff. Okay. Man, it's got endless. Let's clear that. Move out of here. There we go. Alright. bit harder to reach my water with my mic in the way. So I had to move it over to the left. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since I played this, so I'm gonna have to relearn the controls again.
This game we play is a shadow of the great game.
So companion.
Life and death.
Let's continue using
Master,
this guy, because I was already doing stuff with him.
I will teach you everything I can in this game, that you might have the strength to master the great game.
Oh.
In time.
Go back. Oh, okay. Deadly Forest. It's all shiny. It's not silver this time. More orange and red. It's neat. Oh yeah, that guy requires the other one. I forgot about that little corner. Underneath, he's for that thing. Or that's for the guy, I mean. That I've got. Companion. Let's go and check what this one does. Put in the Market Thief, because I still haven't finished that. And the fishing, I think, was stupid, because you had to get the best one for that. I don't think it really did much of anything in terms of... Well, I guess she stole a fishing rod or something, I don't remember. Let's put it in the duel. Oh yeah, it does say no. Guess I'll throw that in. Since apparently I can have both of those, huh? Interesting. Oh, it's brimstone. Okay, so you can have one platinum, one brimstone. Or no, you can have unlimited brimstone. Only one platinum. That's interesting. Throw in the arm wrestling again. See if I can actually get that done. Throw in Unrest, Iron Peak. Anything else? I don't think anything over here has tokens, right? No. Okay. There's a bunch of new ones, but I'm focusing on the ones with the tokens and shards. The burning building one always sucks ass. So let's do... Fuck it, let's put in that. Okay. Noon. This has a thing. And also does Berserker's Creed, Mercenary Garb. Alright, let's start with weapons. I want that in. And that's new, stuff's unknown. Only 13 damage. Let's start with the billy clubs, just to see what it gets. There's 2. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Forgot about the rings. I if I could let or have 10 equipment instead of 8, and I could just put 2 of each. So let me look through the rings first. Last life, no. Ring of food. It's got a shard. Fire resistance, unknown. I think that's a mask. Kind of looks like a mask. That's unknown. Dark Groove ring. Or Dark Grove, not Groove. Gambler's Jewel. It's got a shard. Ring of food. Or... let's put in the Gambler's Jewel. It's got a shard. That has also got a shard. Weakened block. Map reveal. That would be helpful. Helm. Mercenary Garb. Berserker's Creed. Oh, okay. I could put both of these in and still have enough for 2 armor and 2 shields. Let me check shields and stuff first. Also, the issue with my neck is only on the right side, as I've been mentioning with the pain and stuff in my right arm and my neck and all that. But the MRI revealed that it's only my right side that's messed up, so there's nothing wrong with the left. I still don't know how sleeping on my neck could do that, or sleeping wrong could fuck up my neck. I mean,
make a decision. Let the goblin do it, and we'll be on our way.
15, 10, and 1. This one, eat less. Build reflect. Damaging defense, heavy shield. Let's put in these. And unknown. That's probably gonna make you eat more. Unknown. It gives 10. This gives 10. Let's put that in. That's got a shard. And I can put in 1 helmet. This says map reveal, so I'm going to put the it in. It's also higher. And it's got a shard, even though it's not new. At least not marked as new. I could add some food. Or a weapon. Could add the warrior's axe. Put the weapon, or the food, I mean. Those are daggers. Probably helpful against certain enemies. Okay, I'm putting in the axe.
In better times, it would have been my card here, the guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death. Now Callus sits that throne, and miscreants assume the position.
Alright. With Maleclipse's encouragement, what's a few murders in the grand scheme of things, you find yourself sat opposite the opulently dressed, there shouldn't be a hyphen there, opulently dressed leader of the Thieves Guild. Or one of the leaders. It's a shadowy organization. I'm gonna try not to mention any grammar issues other than that one hyphen issue there. Even though I doubt the creator of this will ever see my stream, or the video of the stream, I mean. Basically, if you have a modifier that ends in ly, and that modifier is coming before the word it's modifying, you don't need a hyphen there. Opulently is a modifier that ends in ly, so you don't need a hyphen because it's expecting a following word. He takes a sip of wine and leans back to savor the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With subtle nods, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with gray eyes. Borden Rowena. I've only heard that name once before. I think it was in the Witcher series. Not sure. Apparently Witcher series is also coming to Netflix, and hoping they don't fuck that up. Because Witcher series is pretty damn awesome. They need to have really awesome looking armor and shit, and the little bit of information I saw of it right before starting the stream, the black armor just looks like shit. It looks really stupid. They should try and copy the armors in the game, because the armor in the games look really good. So anyways, Borden, Rowena, and Grindan, my 3 personal silencers. One of them left me this note, I am sure. When the red candle's flame burns out on his last evening at the Malbury Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favors theatrics over secrecy, it seems. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. Tired for the night, ask who he is exactly, ask for more information about the assassin. Let's just ask information. Grindan has been in my employ for some time. Galfrey said the Grindan has worked for him for a long time. Galfrey said the Grindan makes wild accusations when drunk. Okay. He's prone to making the most preposterous claims, many of which are untrue. I'd be wary of his exaggerations, even if he isn't the assassin. And especially when he's had too much wine. My mouth is dry today. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Ask more information about Rowena. Rowena has been one of my silencers for as long as I have been in this position, and that is a very long time indeed. I'm also sucking at reading for some reason and speaking. Galfrey said that Rowena has worked for him for a long time. Asked that she infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army and eliminate their captain. She did so, of course, as efficient as anything. Galfrey said Rowena was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire Army. I suspect that she is only truly loyal to gold. But she is quite a valuable asset to the guild, so it would be a shame if she intends to assassinate me. Galfrey said that Rowena will always help tell the truth for money, or not always help, will always tell the truth for money. I'm blaming all my fuck-ups on being tired and my mouth being dry. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Oh wait, I already read that information about Borden. Borden is the eldest in my employ, a simple, nervous kind of man. I highly doubt that he would have the heart nor the finesse to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature all this time. Godfrey said that Borden has worked for him for a long time. I say you'd have to pour a few meads onto him if you want him to talk. Okay. Not onto him, into him. Pouring alcohol onto a person would be a bit weird compared to making them drink. Duffer said that Borden will spill more truth when drunk. Find the assassins for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell... Oh, wait, ask about the assassin. A note was left for me at this inn. Oh, wait, I already read that. Then why the hell did... That doesn't make sense. I should have said ask to read the note again. Or ask to reread the note. Something. Okay. I'm known as Father Galfrey. Though it's not my true name, of course, I keep track of accounts in this region. Okay. And with that, he waves you away, and you retire to bed, wondering how Macalypse talked you into this. I'm probably only going to go through one round again on this stream, just so I don't overdo it with my neck, especially now that I do know what's going on with my neck. Gotta try and be as careful as I can. Still not sure if popping my neck is a good idea, though, but it has been helping with the pain. So I gotta also... Still gonna be popping it. I tried not popping it for a day, and it ended up not helping by not popping it. So every once in a while, I'll be popping my neck, and I actually gotta do that now. Very careful when I do that. I can't swing it to the left and do that, because that would be very painful. I can push it sometimes, but I have to be very careful when I push, like on my chin, to rotate it to pop it the other direction. Swinging it that way to the right, will be helpful, because that pops the right side when I swing it that way. Then swinging it the other way, it puts more stress on the right side when you swing it to the left, and it puts more stress on the left when you swing it to the right. And it pops to the right when you swing it right, pops left when you swing it left. Which is why I have to be careful if I pop it to the left, because then it puts stress on the right side, and the right side is fucked up. But the muscles get popped when I swing it to the right, which is why it seems like it's been helping keep the pain reduced. Shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer, how's the world out there? Could leave by food. Wow, 20? I only have 10 gold, and right away it made me waste 1 food. Right, because I can afford 10 food. Jeez. Gotta only get 3. I'm not gonna get anything. What equipment do they have? Really? Let's inspect this. There. And inspect this. Just so they're marked as not being new anymore. There. It's knock down thieves, and it's light. This does stun bash, damage buff, extra gold, and it's light. Gain plus 3 gold whenever you draw a gold gain card. Requires 6 fame. And take 50 hits in combat to unlock the shard. Shard score plus 2. Score plus 2. Oh, okay. For dice. So it'd be helpful. And alright. Can't get any of those though. So leave.
Time passes and things
Unrest in Iron Peak. Okay. Paul. I've never seen that word before. A Paul or Pal? No, Pal is 1L. I'm guessing this Paul. A pall of smog casts the city in a dull gray light as you navigate the narrow streets of the back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware of the Prince of Poisons, calls a young boy in the short-brimmed cap as he hands out leaflets to the passing crowds. You stop to read discarded parchment sodden by the damp that clings to the cobblestones. Prince of Poison strikes again. Another mass poisoning in the back streets of Lowtown. Mayor raises reward to 500 gold. Oh, jeez. The boy approaches you as you finish reading. I had to adjust my mic. I felt like I was holding my head wrong. I think part of the reason why I'm fucking up my neck whenever I'm streaming is because I tend to be looking up because the text is at the top of the screen there. And whenever I'm not streaming and I'm playing a game, I tend to be looking more towards more the left side so I can also watch whatever I'm watching on Netflix. But more closer to the center of the screen there, which is more eye level with me. If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. I have just the thing, and at a bargain price. Ask about the Prince of Poisons. Ask about the disheveled? I've never seen that word before. That's weird. I had explored. What's that mean? The disheveled children in the alleyway. Ask about the protection from the Prince of Poisons. Visit the marketplace. I guess I'll start with this. He's the one responsible for all the killings that's been going on. The child exclaims, wide-eyed. Dozens, if not hundreds, of innocent people dead, all poisoned by the prince. He strikes at random anywhere in the city and at any time just drops one of his canisters and half the street's dead before anyone knows what's happening. Okay. And then it just goes back to trying to sell you shit, huh? Let me adjust my chair. The footrest I have, it's the little star base of my chair. makes it harder to adjust. So I'd rotate the base of my chair, because the star base I'm talking about is the spot the wheels go on. It's called a star base. It's got 4 legs, or no, not 4. It's got 5 or 6 legs on it. I think this one has 5 legs, and at the end of the leg, it's got a wheel. And it's the end of the leg where the footrest I have was hitting. And I like to adjust that, so sometimes I'll have my legs way out front. Sometimes I'll have them up closer where the footrest may potentially hit the base of the chair. And I have to adjust that because that's where I got the footrest right now, and it was hitting and not getting in the right position. Anyways, let's see, let's ask about these children. The boy looks over to where you're pointing. Most of them lost their parents to poison and live on the streets now. The boy shakes his head in pity, saying, came from a good home, some of them. They won't last on the street, don't even know what street corners are best to beg at. I only have 8 food, but whatever. The children, dressed in clothes, once embellished with silver buttons and lace, but now torn and coated with soot, swarm around you as you approach with food in hand. Okay, let's fuck myself over and give 5. A dozen filthy hands tear the offered morsels to shreds as the children scramble for what they can get. Only 4 fame. More filthy children appear from out of the shadows to beg for food. Suddenly, an armed man sprints into the alley, knocking several children to the ground. He pauses to swear and glances back the way he came. The silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and sporting an array of weapons, stands silhouetted at the end of the alley. Running is pointless, Mad-Eye, she says, matter-of-factly. Mad-Eye draws his weapon as the children scatter. I'm not going back to prison, he yells in defiance. Join the man attacking the women? Could stay back and observe. Or I could attack. Whatever, let's attack. This one's mine, the woman tells you as you draw your weapon. More armed men suddenly rush into the alleyway. Mad-Eye, one of them calls, we won't let her take you. What the hell? So I guess I gotta let her kill Mad-Eye in this, and I gotta destroy the other guys. Or kill the other guys, whatever. So Mad-Eye that's the chick. So you'll find no charity here. When activated, Kitara fires her back-holstered weapon and causes high damage to enemies in range. Stay close to charge her ability faster.
You lot are hardly worth our time.
Whoops. Whoops. No, whoops.
Out of my way.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get back to using these controls. Damn it.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
Okay, so I guess that guy wasn't here. Ow. Got red is to dodge. Thief Bane. Don't know what that achievement was for, unless it was just for killing a certain number of them. Okay. I lost about half my health from that. The silver-haired woman immediately rushes forward to stand over Mad-Eye, declaring, I'm taking this lowlife in and getting the payment. As formidable as the woman looks, you turn to search the other fallen men before leaving the alleyway.
This piece has passed
Okay,
through more than
I got a ring.
few hands.
Cool.
Every gambler loses eventually, even when the deck is stacked.
And I got
in their
3 food.
favor.
Leave the troubled town of Iron Peak with the impression that you've yet not seen all that it has to offer. Guess I'll have to do that again. And next time, I'll either have to try giving 10 food, try giving 1 food, or try something other than the food giving. 'Cause there were other options there.
One should always
Goblins.
keep an eye on their belongings.
With a snap, you feel
Lest
something
little hands
being
find
yanked off your
final
person. You've been
word.
ambushed. You turn to see a few goblins running away, giggling and pointing at you. With no time to check what was stolen, you rush after the thieving devils to pick the goblins before they blow their horn and escape. Damn it. Some highwaymen emerge from the bushes to protect the goblins. Thieves Guild. Oh, come on. What is that? 5 enemies? I think those first 2 cards were only 1 enemy, but I'm not sure. Thief. There will ever be a place for small hands and quick wits. Defeat goblins quickly to avoid losing your items for good. Thieves attack more frequently while goblins are alive, so protect the spoils. I gotta kill the thieves first.
I hope this works.
Oops. Where's the other thief? The goblin, I mean. There. Let's focus on the goblin. There. Got my shit back, I think. Yeah. The bag disappeared. Whoops. Oh, jerk. Okay, this time I'm doing better. Whoops, even though I just got hit because I didn't dodge enough. Whoops. There we go. I think I only got hit once or twice in that time. Not sure. Okay. You take back your warrior's axe from the unconscious goblin. As soon as you do, with a splutter, the goblin in question awakes and flips away from you. Giggling, it escapes into the forest to gain 2 fame. So goblins are colluding with the Thieves Guild now. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Armory. Cool. Got some armor.
Power rage grants is often misunderstood.
Stun Bash. Charged Bash causes stun to a single target when activated. Basic Bash causes a brief stun. Damage Bluff. Deal more damage the more life you lose in combat. Extra gold. Plus 3 gold whenever you draw a game card. Or gold gain card, whatever. Awesome. And you gotta take 50 hits in combat for the thing. So right now I'm not wearing armor, so let's go ahead and use it because it gives 5. Defender. I got 10 food. Nice.
Once again,
Turn the Mulberry Inn. Enter the inn.
Seeking clues to save a life.
Enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him.
Clouded.
He scratches some numbers on one of the many rolls of paper strewn across the... Okay, that's what was wrong with my arm. Here, I did adjust the arm of my chair. It was not rotated in the right way, so I was having my arm fall off of the damn thing, which was annoying. Anyways, he scratches some numbers on one of the many rolls of paper strewn across the table, then glances up at you. 3 days until the assassin comes for me, and 3 suspects not apt now. Jeez, how apt. 3 days to uncover the liar. Okay. I'd like you to follow one of my silencers on a job, trading trust for information. Pay for it if you must. We all covet gold. That is why we are in this business. No, if somebody has paid a high price for my head, then there is little I can do. You consider this wine for a moment. I'd imagine the assassin is more inclined towards lying. If you can root out the liar, you'll uncover the assassin too. Godfrey said that the assassin will always lie regardless of their personality. Okay. Let's go with... yeah, screw it. Let's go with Rowena. Rowena has been tasked with kidnapping the child of Lady Fielding as they journey to the capital.
You surely have a liking for
You note the meeting
strange
point on your map and
You
retire
are
for the
helping
night.
Thieves challenge thieves without a thought for their ultimate victims.
Okay. Let's start going up first. Oh,
Love
cool.
taking this
Fishing.
token from me.
Strolling the docks of the capital, you spy Rana loading her sloop with harpoon fishing supplies. Let's get that premium. Whatever. Use all my gold. Yeah, I remember this. Gotta aim for the gold,
The pendulum is ever changing,
and I gotta hit
and
it
the
each
challenges it
time,
presents
if I remember
change too.
right.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Okay. Next. I think I failed on the third one last time. Yeah. The size of it looks right. Just gotta wait.
Nicely timed.
Okay, your harpoon buries itself in something solid. Rana hauls your catch up onto the deck.
Tool of life and of death.
What's that? Last shot. Aim a spell that deals 50 damage to the first enemy it hits. Causes more damage when your life is low. Max of 500 damage. Powerful combat item with a limited number of uses. Requires 10 fame. Store. And it can be used 5 times. Among the coins and confused sea urchins, you spy a curious gauntlet. It hums with arcane power as you slide it over your hand.
Well done.
Man, I got the token. Awesome. The sun hangs low on the horizon. Rana raises the anchor and says, time to return to the docks and to distribute the sea's bounty. Armed northerners await you on the docks. A burly warrior reeking of fish and salt water points at Rana. Accusation, or I think I screwed that word up last time too. Accusatorial. I don't like that word. It's stupid. I can't get it right. God damn it. It's just not one you ever hear in any normal conversation or anything. This is the only game, or only thing, actually, not even just game, only thing I've ever seen that word ever used in, and it just sounds fake because it's the only time I've ever seen it or heard it. Accusatorially? Accusational? No. I'm guessing it's fuck that word. Accusatorially. That's it. There. Accusatorially. God damn it. I keep wanting to say accusation. Some stupid reason, even though it doesn't have the spelling to make accusation proper. There she is, the one who stole my father's whaling harpoon. Let's teach her what we do to pirates around these parts. You draw your weapon and prepare to face your attackers. You can't just give it back and give some of the food you got? Or whatever. Some of the stuff you got with it. Like as payment for rental or something. For taking it without asking. Just consider it like rental and like, oh here, what the hell? They screwed up the background there. You can see where the texture loops in the skybox there is misaligned. It's supposed to be aligned correctly. So, oh wow. Yeah. I was gonna say, oh wow, it sort of corrects itself, but no, it fucked up. Looks like the animation is actually off. It's not so much that it's misaligned, it's that the reason it has 2 different animation speeds or something. That's weird. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Not sure if it's just misaligned or... No, it's not just misaligned. There's 2 images there instead of 1. Usually whenever a skybox is made, it's 1 image that's wrapped around the entire world the game is set in. And you look up at that sky area, the single texture, and it's usually designed in a way so the left side and the right side will line up and it'll merge together, so it kind of looks like it's an endless circle. Same as the top area, it'll all connect together so it can kind of get the spherical area, because they tend to use a round thing like a dome in the skybox instead of a real box. Originally, back in like Nintendo 64 days, stuff like that, they still didn't use a dome. They used an actual box, and they just put the box down over, so you could then sometimes in some games see the corner of that box instead of making it look like it was round. But yeah, that's what it looks like they were trying to do here, but it looks like they may have used 2 images instead of 1 this time. I'm not sure why. And it looks like it may be the exact same image, and it was supposed to align right there. So you could see it right there. It seemed aligned. Now it's not aligned anymore. But their animations, something about them is off. So they're moving at different rates. Like their cycles are wrong somehow. Which is odd. And since it's consistent, it looks like they may have started their cycles at the wrong spot, and then actually cycling through those cycles may be the same rate. But I'm not sure. If there's some randomness to them and their cycles, and that could be what's screwing it up. Anyways, Warrior's Axe, barely more than a wood chopper's tool.
By sea and stock, fate and fame.
That was close. Oh wait, I guess I did get hit, huh? I had armor. Whoops. Or not armor, a barrier or shield thing on me. Oh crap, did he already get his ass beat? What a dumbass. Damn it, I'm almost dead. That's what happens when you don't play for any more than one stream and end up skipping 2-3 weeks each time you play. God damn it. You fuckers cheating. Give me a freaking shield so they can't cheat. And I got hit. Like immediately. And I got captured again. Oh, got another achievement. Guess there's an achievement for killing a certain amount of them. Ow. There. I have 18 health. That sucks. No, 15 health, not 18. That's even worse. Nice work protecting the cargo, says Rana, as she rolls one of the northerners off the pier. Rana scoops a pile of gold coins out of the waterlogged treasure chest. Not what I was expecting to haul up, but good enough. Got 15 gold. Rana gives a casual salute, a bucket of chum dangling from her arm. If you ever want to go out on the water again, you know where to find me. And let's camp because I need to heal.
Good. Take this chance to review the clues you have learned so far.
I have 13 food. Let's cook food. 5 life. Alright, and let's go ahead and trade. And let's check food. I have 18 gold, so I could get 3 food. I'll back up to 9, and that would cost 6. Finish. And break. Let's go to the right. Arm wrestling. Okay. Enter a competition of strengths. I'm not going to read that. I've been trying to get this one done since I started this game.
Games within games.
Okay.
Victory. You are learning.
Good thing I have that ring. I think it was the ring. Okay, gain 2 fame and 10 gold. Oh, plus 3 because the armor. And what items do I have? Okay, I still need more fame for these, apparently. Right? No. I just can't use the shield. Because it's for light armor items, I guess. Yeah, this requires 10 fame. Inspect. It'd be nice if it told me how much fame I have. Next to what it requires. Not sure what fame I'm at. Under the overlay, is it? No, it's not under the overlay. That's weird. I have no idea where my fame is marked at. Because it's nowhere to be seen. No, keep exploring. Goblins again. Alright. I'm gonna beat the asses of the goblins. Hopefully this time not lose a lot of health.
I hope this works.
Pretty sure it's just... Whoops. Pretty sure it's just this one I have to beat. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not 100% sure, I mean. Because the other one might be able to run over and grab it. Okay, whoops. Got hit. Whoops. Alright. Not doing too horribly bad this time. Oops. Even though when I did fuck up there, but whatever, I had to dodge. Ow. Then I fucked up there. Wait, what? But I already killed the goblins. That's dumb. There's still a goblin escape counter even though I beat them. That doesn't make sense. What the hell? That's bullshit. I killed the goddamn goblins. Why would I lose stuff? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Goblins escape even though you fucking beat their asses. Whoever made that, you went retarded. Like, you went full on retarded. The goblin countdown timer should end the moment you kill the goblins. Continuing to have that countdown after the goblins are dead, it just doesn't make any damn sense. Because the goblins trying to stop from escaping. So you beat the ass of the goblins and then it's just... Like, what? The other asshole's gonna do something? They're obviously there just to help the goblins get away. Such bullshit. He was 5 gold. Oh yeah, a shield. That I probably can't use. Oh cool, I got a little health. So I guess I did lose a lot more health on that than I thought I did. Mostly when I realized the damn timer was still there and I started getting pissed. I can't use either of these with the weapon I have now. I can use this though. Okay.
Assassins. I have little love.
You and Rowena need not
still
travel
for the
far
criminal
before finding a
guilds that
gilded
fill the
carriage
city.
trundling along in an imperial road.
Merchants, kings.
The carriage is protected by a contingent of guards. Defeat all enemies before the timer ends to impress Rowena. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You and Rowena draw your swords in unison and leap into battle. Okay.
You should run.
Not sure exactly what it does. Ow. I should have looked at the thing a little bit more. Oops. Did she just die? I think she just died. Damn it, I kicked you, bitch. That's dumb.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
Should be able to interrupt their attacks with a stun instead of being forced to counter. I don't know why I keep screwing up on this. Like, this is just fucked up. Rowena is impressed by your efficient fighting skills, even though I lost over half the remaining health I had. Okay, she trusts you a little more. You open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems, clutching her son. Please, she cries desperately, take this gold, he's just a child. Wait, what? Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the heavy punch of coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them. The thief stares at you coldly. Swear yourself to secrecy, threaten to tell unless she gives you half the gold. Well, they're thieves. Damn it. So, I mean, if they're thieves, usually you gotta try and act like a thief or act like a degenerate type of jackass in order to gain their trust, at least in games dealing with thieves. So let's try second option. She glares at you, then splits the contents of the pouch. Very well. 20 gold. Okay, 20 gold. That's the armor. So I ended up getting 46 gold. Rowena trusts you a little less. Damn it, come on. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere. What? Ask about our family. Favorite food, really? You have any coin for this information? Anything else? Rowena takes the bribe. Her eyes gleam as the gold tinkles into her hands. Nine. Let's re-roll these two. There we go, 15. 17 because of the ring. I joined the guild after I murdered the captain of 3rd Legion. Rowena said that she was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire and killed her captain. Okay. Fix the bribe. Gotta roll again. 13. So 15, right? No, I guess the ring only worked once. Or it's on cooldown. He sits in his finery, counting coins. I expect he will do so until the day he dies. She considers you for a bit. I wouldn't trust him so much. He is in a guild of thieves, just like us, after all. Ask about family. Damn it. Oh, hey, I got it. My family in the capital, I do not talk to them. Favorite food, whatever. I still have 25 gold. Roasted apple. Okay. You wonder how much Rowena has told you today is a lie. Again, to fame. And where was the... I think it was up here, right? Yeah. Into the N. He scratches some numbers on one of the many... I already read that part. I hope the job with Rowena was fruitful today. You were not dead with a knife in your back, so I presume yes. It would be prudent to review what my silencers have said when you have a quiet moment. Perhaps you will catch a lie in the process. Tomorrow, who will you follow? Goblins from our guild. He scratches his chin in annoyance. Their loyalty to the guild is tenuous at best. Here, take this. Thieves' folly.
So much folly begins and ends with crime.
Goblin deception. This item will always be stolen instead of other equipment or gold. Any number of rings can be equipped. Really? A funny bunch, goblins. You want a job with Borden. Borden is going to pick up some lamps from Shipwreck Port that have been, let's say, repossessed from their owners. You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. Okay. And let's camp again. And I think it just said food was refreshed, right? Yeah. Yum. Sell equipment. I have a shield I can't use. It gets 5 gold. I could sell this. It gives 25. Let me inspect it. It doesn't give any armor. It just has a thing I don't know how to use. Whatever, hold on to it for now. Alright, go back and let's go ahead and finish trading and cook food. And break. Man of the world, okay. Greetings, fellow traveler. A cheerful fellow clad in a brilliant yellow surcoat passes you on the road one day. The man gasps and bends down to gape at the artifact on your belt. Lovely, just lovely. He pulls out a hefty scroll. I've been documenting every nook and cranny of this beautiful land, and my soul is shaking with delight at the thought of sharing it with you. Huh? Oh, cool. That's interesting. Platinum and the Brimstone, I think is what it was called. Brimstone card, right in a row. May your vistas be breathtaking and your tree climbing be non-lethal. With an enthusiastic wave, the man shoulders his heavy rucksack and continues his journey, whistling all the while. Interesting. So I guess you have to have a specific item in order for that card to do something useful. And I just so happen to have one, huh? The forests of Mortifernum, really? That's weird. Are legendarily dangerous. For every tale of its hidden treasures, there are 5 stories of adventurers who never returned. Only one for every 5? Really? I mean, that doesn't seem legendary bad. If it was one out of every 500 had treasures, that might be a little bit different, but only 1 out of 5? I mean, that's, well, I guess it's 1 out of every 6. Not 1 out of every 5, whatever. Still, it's not too bad. What is that? 1 out of every 6? Like 15% or something around there, maybe? 15% chance of getting treasures. The rest of dying. Enter the forest. Shadowy beasts descend from the trees and tear at your flesh. Come on, that's bullshit. Really? Fearing for your life, you flee the forest. God damn it. I guess I didn't have enough health. Trade. I only have 15 gold and there's only 1 food for 6. Cost of buying 1 food is just stupid. I don't like that. Even in real life, it's like, oh, you wanna go and get a bunch of stuff all at once? It'll be cheaper than buying it one at a time. It's bullshit. It's like, oh, okay, so if you're rich, you just have like a lot of money. It's like, oh wow, guess what? Now you have to pay even less, so that means you get to stay more rich. While as those with little money, it's like, oh, guess what? You get to be even more poor. If anything, it should be the friggin' opposite of that. General store. Okay.
Before you starve to death.
Buy food. Only 3 food for 10. What about buying healing? Each food gives 5. Shit. I only have 2 food. I have to get food. And what other healing was there? Oh, 8 and 14 cost. Okay. Oh, wait. Whoops. Travel to shipwreck port by wagon. Ride in relative silence until Borden turns to you and asks, quite seriously, what do you think of the boss? Tell him that you are proud to be working under such a great man. Tell him they find Father Galfrey hard to read. Oh, damn it. Borden trusts you a little less. At the port, you are approached by a pirate bearing a load of stolen lamps. Borden goes to give him a sack of gold. I don't know why the hell I said ghosts. That was weird. Presumably payment. The unusually pale pirate shakes his head. No, he pulls out a rusty bucket and his sword. I want blood. Theirs. What? Gordon looks at you expectantly as if you shouldn't protest. God damn it. Give your blood. I'm dead. Oops, I didn't read that. What that said. Damn it. You retrieve the crates of stolen lamps and pile them onto the wagon before setting off. When you arrive at the drop-off point, Borden is seized with sudden emotion. I'm sorry, I asked you to give blood. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Attempt to comfort him, tell him that he is quite a terrible person. God damn it. Whatever. What the crap. Because I gotta hit the silver ray thingy. Borden trusts you a little more. This is probably going to cost money. What he thinks about Father Galfrey. Boss always makes sure we get our cut. No, I guess it was only that one person that cost money. Whatever. You can't ask for any better, really, in a guild of scoundrels like us. Fit for food? Oh, blackberry tart, or maybe apple tart. Borden begins to sweat, seemingly from the pressure of the question. What? Let's ask about family. What about his past? He nervously takes your money. You roll that. Okay. Gambler achievement. I was a farmer before this. Okay. Bid goodbye. I have no money. Game +2. Enter the inn. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. Is down from across, whatever. You sit down across from him. For once, Father Galfrey is merely sitting and staring silently at his papers. The quill is stationary in his hand. Tomorrow evening, I may die. For the briefest moment, fatigue crosses his face. Father Galfrey appears all at once, very old. I hope you will know who the assassin is before then. Ask to borrow gold from the guild's coffers to bribe the suspects. Jeez. I cannot. I'd have to lie on the guild's records. Father Galfrey's jowls quiver in shock at the suggestion. That's why I trust you. Father Galfrey looks at you sadly. Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, you could never truly be a part of this guild. No, you don't have the heart for it. Okay, guess I'll go on the job with Grindon. I told Grindon to stake out the castle of Moorhammer Lake for any moment. Out or in. Or not any moment. Let me start that over. I've told Grindon to stake out the castle of Moorhammer Lake for any movement out or in. The lady of the castle owes us a considerable debt. Note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night. Okay, I'm gonna go straight there because I only have 3 food. And I have no gold, and I only have 15 health. God damn it. Well, I'm dead. See if I can use that artifact. Cut your throat or cut your purse. It makes no mind to them.
I heard this.
Oh, like that. Okay. What the hell? That's weird. My character was moving without me controlling him. For some stupid reason. Okay, we're almost done. Oops. Okay, it's 2 more. Crap. Okay, and I accidentally pressed the wrong trigger there. Supposed to be right trigger, not left. Thought it was an insta kill because I forgot about the weapon charging. Yeah, charging thing. I gotta sneeze. God damn it. Okay, the sneeze went away without sneezing. That's nice, because sneezing fucking hurts. God damn. Okay. Take back your thieves' folly from the unconscious goblin. As soon as you do with a splutter, you gain 5 gold. Okay. The goblin in question wakes and flips away from you, giggling and escapes, or it escapes into the forest, whatever. The goblins are colluding with the... Thugs defeated, search bodies for valuables. Inspect. You have 15. You have 10 and a token. Defend 30 defend 30 attacks from enemies. I'm using a heavy weapon. I can't use the shield. So fuck it. I'll take this. Oh, cool. I got some health. And I got some food. Nice. I guess I can waste a little more time.
A rotten priest.
Death to Mulberryan.
Expend the effort to save him.
Keep exploring.
And watch thousands wail as they lose their hard-earned wealth.
Market Thief. Not gonna read through this because I read through it before. And I just lost all my damn gold. Oh yeah, I gotta get the huge success. Let's see. This, maybe? Or this? Let's do this one. Son of a bitch. I just lost all my money. That sucks. That would take 3, 4 food to get all those. Plus the thing.
Chance or 2, perhaps.
Beside a busy Empire road, you spy a ramshackle stall, whereupon a few ramshackle people are seated on stools rolling dice. Berta's betting house. You approach the stall, and behind the table is a little girl practicing a poorly tuned violin. Beside her waits a squat lady, clad in a flowery apron. Welcome, have a seat. Do try the spice cakes. I baked them this morning. I don't have any money. There's a shout of victory as a grubby pauper further down the table wins a small pile of gold. Should be farther down. Further is metaphorical distance. Farther is physical distance. Physical distance. I think I accidentally said physical. Whatever. Attempt to steal because I don't have money. You pull up a stool between 2 gamblers, smiling as you sit down, pretending to be interested in their card game. You attempt to pick their pockets. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm gonna fail this. That sucks ass. Especially since the gold one doesn't go far. Shit.
Poorly done.
Yeah, no shit.
You must harness your will and find a quiet space.
Your target notices as you slide your hand into their pocket. The scandalized look on their face suggests that they think you to be committing an altogether different crime. They slap you hard across the face and kick you out of the gambling stall. Okay. God damn it. A careless comment in an Imperial tavern gains you some unwanted attention. A soldier pushes through the throng, though merely a corporal, you sense his eagerness to prove himself. The Empire has no place for honorless sellswords, he says loudly, sizing you up with contempt. Coin slaves like you are little more than undisciplined thugs. Nobody cares for your outrageous claims of heroism. I know of this mercenary, a traitor at the back of the tavern pipes up. They say he defeated the magical shaman of the Northerner tribe. Irrelevant, the soldier says, turning back to you. Okay. You think you know how to handle that thing, do you? He continues, gesturing at your weapon. I am Cassius, the finest swordsman in my company. Would you like to prove your mettle against a real warrior, or are goblins and corrupted the limit of your talents? Accept the duel. Because why not? It's got a token. And it's only one person. Hopefully they're easy. Very drunk. Watchman can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use dash. Okay. That was easy. Oh, it's got a shard, not a token. Enough! Your opponent steps back, hands raised. I don't have time for this nonsense. The tavern crowd cheers your victory, and the tales of your battle are told and retold, your prowess growing with each telling. Okay. The underneath. Following Macalypse's cryptic directions, many of which involved borrowing farm animals. Okay. You arrive at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. We must seek out Ira of the Vale in the underneath, the bard had explained, as you followed a frightened cow around the previous night. Okay, whatever, continue. The bespectacled... No, not bespectacled. Bespectacled ogre. That's a weird word. Manning the door to the underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach. Because it's an ogre wearing glasses? That would explain why it's such a weird ass word. Whatever. 15 food items per entry, he grunts. What? Macalypse scoffs. Robbery. If you're trying to hustle us, sir, I'll have you know that I can shoot lightning from my fingertips. God damn it. The doorkeeper sighs. Times are hard for all of us. Times are hard for us, Mal. You'll see when you get in there. Leave. Malclips tries to wheedle his way in, but the ogre merely grips his club threateningly, and he desists. Yeah, because I don't have 15 food. That's dumb. Okay. With a shout, Grindin signals your arrival at the castle by Moorhammer Lake. Find some long grass and settle down for the day. Despite being a stakeout, Grindin happily talks quite loudly. You know, my sources tell me the lady inside is wanted for high treason. Suddenly pulls out a bit of charcoal on paper. Would you like my autograph? What? Yes. Allow him to scribble his name on the roll of paper. He tucks it lovingly in your hand. Grindin trusts you a little more. Weird. Time passes, but nobody leaves or enters the modest castle. I say, who are you anyway? Grindin retrieves a boiled sweet from a paper bag and pops it in his mouth. I've not seen you around here before. Say you're a new recruit. Say you're the leader of Thieves Guild in disguise. Oh, really? I haven't heard, or I heard we didn't need any more recruits. Wait, damn it. I heard we didn't need any more recruits that were struggling to feed the mouths we already have. Grindon squints at you, suspiciously stroking his hat. Tell me, what'd you do to get recruited? Say that you stole the shoes off Father Galfrey while he was sleeping. Say that you stole the stars from the sky and put them in his eyes. God damn it, that's just stupid. Grindon snatches the air in front of you triumphantly. Everybody knows Father Galfrey doesn't wear shoes. He has wooden legs. God damn it. Trust you a little less. Little else happens during the stakeout. You spend most of the time watching a dog sleep. Before you head your separate ways, you take the chance to question Grindon. Nope. Great question. Would be a sugar spun swan, no doubt. Okay, that's weird. Won't answer that. Won't answer that. I can't get him to answer anything else. Okay, go here, camp. Review clues. Okay. Galfrey said that Grindon has worked for him for a long time. Galfrey said that Grindon makes wild accusations when drunk. Galfrey said... maybe I should have done that one thing then. Whatever. Galfrey said that Rowena has worked for him for a long time. Galfrey said that Rowena was in 3rd Legion of the Empire Army. Galfrey said that Rowena will always tell the truth for money. Galfrey said that Borden has worked for him for a long time. Borden will spill more truth when drunk. Galfrey said that the assassin will always lie regardless of personality. Rowena said that she was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire and killed her captain. That's it. Do nothing else. It's dumb. Whatever.
As things so often do, suspicion turns to violence and
Find Father Galfrey at his usual place next to the fire. As you seat yourself opposite him, you notice he looks distinctly calm, despite the foretelling of his death tonight. You watch Borden, Rowena, and Grindon roaming about the tavern. Find and eliminate the assassin before they eliminate me. However, I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you accuse one of the silencers wrongly. Red candle upon the fireplace burns tall. Mulberry Inn is quiet tonight. Talk to him about details. Advise you not to waste your time. A very personal stake in your prompt success. Here are the death threat again. When the red candle's flame burns out on his last evening in the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. Ask about how to gather information. Offer to stand guard beside him all night. Finish asking. There are thieves at the end of it all. Gold is what they want. If that fails, I find that fools often spill their secrets with their drink. Offer to stand. They will merely kill me another day. No, this must end tonight. Okay, fine. Keeps mentioning that damn red candle too. Okay. Review clues. That's all. That's dumb. If one always tells the truth when paid, but they always lie regardless of personality, then it could mean that the one who supposedly always tells the truth is the one who's always lying. Rowena continues to sharpen her blades, not even looking up at you. It dulls the senses. The red candle burns tall. There's something else. Grindon? Yes, I heard about the assassination threat from my own channels. Grindon adjusts his hat. I'm very well respected in this guild, you know. Drink. Grindon takes the offer of drink without hesitation. Wow. That seemed pretty pointless.
Done well.
Come to think of it, the soothsayer here told me not to trust the color red if Rowena has red hair. Grindon claps his hands as if that settled the matter. Grindon drunkenly said not to trust the color red. Red candle burns tall. Borden looks surprised that you're talking to him. Drink with Borden. Borden looks happy that you offered. I'll have mulberry wine, then, if you're offering. Shit. Got it. Barely. I almost missed it. Drunken Borden pulls you close and whispers fearfully. Don't let her hear this, but the redhead is ruthless. She infiltrated the 7th Legion as an Empire soldier for 6 moons and killed her commander in cold blood. Wait, what? So it is her, because she said she was in the 3rd Legion and killed our captain, didn't she? Best lie based upon a truth, right? Borden drunkenly said that Rowena was in the 7th Legion of the Empire and killed her captain. Or commander, whatever. Red candle burns tall. Do nothing. Finish. A few clues. Borden said was 7th Legion of the Empire. Rowena. Yeah, she said 3rd Legion killed the captain. Grindon has worked for him for a long time. Grindon makes wild accusations when drunk. Okay. Okay, Galfrey also says 3rd Legion. So Galfrey is the one I'm supposed to be protecting. Galfrey said Rowena was in the 3rd Legion. Grindon makes the wild accusations when drunk. He's the one who pointed to the red hair and said Rowena has red hair. Borden also says Rowena has red hair. And Borden also says that Rowena, I guess it is Captain, whatever. That Rowena was in the 7th Legion, not the 3rd Legion. Galfrey said she always tells the truth when you pay her, but also that whoever is the assassin will always lie. Plus the candle's apparently red, and she has red hair. Could be coincidence, could be specific and on purpose. He just said not to trust the color red. So, I guess go to Rowena. Accuse Rowena. Draw her weapon and point it carefully at her. She calmly draws her blades in kind. You are sorely mistaken, Coinslave. With horrific dramatic timing, you turn to see the real assassin, Borden, goddammit, appear behind Father Galfrey to slice his throat from ear to ear. God damn it. That's stupid. He holds the ex-priest by the collar and mouths into his ear. What was that, Borden? Who did it? I already forgot who the fuck it said it was. God damn it. The Empire sends their sympathies before letting him fall onto the table, spilling red blood and wine. Well, I guess if she was against the Empire, it would make sense. Whatever. That's stupid, because there was
still a chance of completion, but no chance of perfection
information.
Now.
Borden grins, and you draw your weapon. That's dumb. So it was Borden. I was thinking maybe the candle would have some sort of magic shit. But it was like, oh, everything is against her.
Right one, wrong one. I've been itching to fight these
Whatever.
by sea and sun, fate and fame.
I dodged that in time. Whoops, I didn't dodge that. Or the next one that came after. I need a new controller. I think that's part of the reason why my controls on this game are getting a little fucked up. The joysticks are just getting a little worn. Whoops. Damn it. Jerk. God damn it. God damn it. I'm just screwing everything up. God damn it. Not dodging when I need to dodge, not blocking when I need to. Fucking jackass. Not blocking when I need to. Oops. There. When the red candle's flame burns out on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased.
More cards, more choices, more tokens to unlock.
If it's always Borden, then I could go through this one again next time. Yeah, I'll have to go through it again because it's silver, not gold.
And with him,
I wanna get it
secrets
gold.
that underpin your history. We will explore them together.
Yeah, I'll go through it one more time on a next stream. I don't want to overdo it with my neck. It's been about an hour and a half, so I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. So let's go ahead and exit game. Whoops, I always press up. I always forget that it has a side-by-side, not up and down. Oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I don't think anyone stopped by. Twitch changed their thing, so I can't see when the viewer count increases and decreases. Unless I scroll down and cut off part of the screen. Oh well. So yeah. If anyone did stop by, thanks for stopping by. Anyone watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. And I'll be updating about my neck on Twitter as more things happen, and I'll also update on streams in the future. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. For now, we'll see you then. Bye.